Hello, all the Clearouters out there. I'm Bharti, and I'm here to give you an update of all the new features that have been recently added to Clearout to smoothen up your ride of email validation and verification with 98% plus accuracy. And let me tell you, friends, all this is because of you guys only. Your valuable feedbacks and suggestions have helped us make Clearout much more efficient and much more user friendly. So let's go ahead and talk about all the features that we have recently added one by one. So the first feature that we have added is that now you can delete a list. Yes, this is the first feature. So if you have uploaded a list by mistake, or after uploading you realize that the list is not required anymore, or you want to rename the list, or you have uploaded the same list twice, so there can be multiple reasons why you want to delete a list from amongst all the list. So now you can do it. Earlier this option was not available, the delete option was not available, but now you can delete a list before verification. Let me show you how it can be done, a practical experience. I'll just go ahead with adding a list. I'll just browse up my file and select any list that is present. Okay, let's take this one. So see, I've just added a list, and now suppose I realize, oh no, I don't require to verify this list. I haven't verified it yet, so I can delete it. I'm highlighting it again and again, my dear Clearouters, that you can delete it, but before the verification. So besides the name of the list, can you see this box? This is the box by which you can delete the list. If I simply click on it, it will reconfirm whether I'm sure I want to delete this list. And once I click on delete, the file will be deleted. So this was the first feature. The second feature that I'm going to talk about is now you can append your original file. Yes, earlier whenever you have to upload a file, maybe just assume that your file is having many columns like name, the email ID of the person, the phone number, the address, or any other column. But when you downloaded the result, all these columns were not available. Like there were certain columns which were not included in the list, but this issue is not there anymore. Now you have the option to download your original file along with the columns of along with the columns of Clearout. Yeah, so let's see that also within suppose I have, let's check it out with one of my existing. So let's take as an example that this is my file that I want to, this is my list that I want to verify. I'm having the name, the phone number, the email ID. So in the result, what I used to get was the email ID, the status, whether it is valid, invalid, unknown, catch-all, and the other columns that were related to Clearout, like email deliverability, the score, etc. But now I have the option that what kind of a file I want to download, what kind of a result I want to download. Do I want to have my original file with other columns added, or do I want to download the standard file from Clearout? So suppose I click on download. Now I get this option. Please choose how you wish to download the result. The deliverables, that is, the result will include only the valid email addresses appended to your original list. So my original list will be there, but only with the valid email addresses. Similarly, non-deliverables, this result will include only the invalid email addresses appended to your original list. Suppose this is my original list. So this will be downloaded with all either the valid, if I choose deliverables, all the valid email IDs with all the other columns will be downloaded. If I choose non-deliverables, the invalid ones will be downloaded. Email addresses with Clearout standard columns. If you do not want your original file to be downloaded, you're just concerned with the email addresses, you can go ahead with the email addresses with Clearout standard columns. It will give you an immediate download, and the result file will include all verified status email addresses, that is valid, invalid, catch-all, unknown, appended to other Clearout columns. So your original file might not be there. It will not be included. The additional columns in your original file will not be added. And the fourth one is custom. In custom, you can choose what all columns you want to include. The result file will include your original list together with the columns you choose to add further. So my original list, that is this, will be included with what kind of result I want to include. Valid, invalid, catch all, what all I want to include will be included. So this is the new way of downloading the results. This is the new feature that has been added to give you the kind of result you want to download. If you are not concerned with the invalids, the unknowns, the catch-alls, and you just want to concentrate on the valid ones, you can easily download the valid ones with your original file or with the Clearout kind of file, however you want to. So this was the second feature that we had added. Now talking about the third feature. The third feature is now that you can validate multiple MailChimp lists. Yes, we have MailChimp already integrated into Clearout, but earlier there was you can say a limitation that only a few lists were visible. I mean, only you could verify the top 10 lists, but now you can verify all the lists from MailChimp account at ease. There's no more limitation of just 10 lists. So let's try it out too. I'll go to add lists to MailChimp. So I'll just choose one of my accounts. So suppose I'm having 5 lists. So earlier what was there that if you have, many lists, say above than 10 lists, but only 10 were visible over here. Now there's no such limitation. You will be having all the lists over here. I'm not having more than 10 lists as of now. So I'm sorry I cannot show it to you, but you can try it out yourself. If you're having more than 10 lists, you can choose any. All of them will be visible here. So this was the third feature. And you must be knowing that we can add multiple accounts. That is something that is available since the beginning. So now talking about the fourth feature is that you can re-verify your mail list. Yeah, earlier what happened is that what used to happen that if you have already verified a MailChimp list once, you did not get the option of verifying it again. So, but this was adding a limitation to the uh, it was adding a limitation to the users, because if they had added a few more subscribers in the list that they had already verified, they were not able to re-verify the list. So to avoid that, now you have the option to re-verify your MailChimp list. So let's try it out again. Yeah, so I'll just add a list. Suppose let me take this list, add to my list. My list has been added. I'll just verify it. So I have already, verified this list named free users, and suppose I have downloaded the result. Okay, so if this feature wouldn't have been added, I will not get the option to re-verify this list. But now let's check again whether I'm getting this list again or not. See, I still have the option to re-verify the list. So this is the fourth feature that has been added. So my friends, these, though not very big features that have been added, but these are user-friendly features which must have uh, made it much more easier for you to use our account. And guys, we are really thankful for coming up with these suggestions, because yeah, we have realized that even small things matter a lot. So it will be really helpful. If you have any further suggestions, you can give it in the comment section. And if you like the video, if you have any doubts, any questions, please go ahead and mentioning it in the comment section and liking and subscribing the video. So it's now Bharti signing off. Bye bye.